All right, today we are with game 1 of Hobbit Hole versus Disciples of Synderen. All right, this is going to be the AD2L Season 41 Voyager bracket. We're going to get a couple bands here. We've got the Lich, the Death Prophet, and the Shadow Shaman on the Disciples of Synderen side. Gotta love it. Necrophos. I think Necrophos is a great choice. I think he can be very hard to deal with. I think we saw him banned in the last Hobbit Hole game, I believe. So we'll see what happens. Viper banned. Okay, so Disciples of Synderen might be picking up something like an Ursa or a Jug or something that wants to move around that doesn't want to get kited.
Do you see that car
So we'll
flying?
see. Who knows? Because the Shaman kind of deals with it the same way. And we'll see what happens. Legion, good ban, I think, because you want to... just like the Shaman or the Viper, she's able to hold you down. She's also very meta right now. Storm Spirit, great ban. I think they might be worried about the mid laner of Disciples of Synderen, DOS. Because 2 Storm is very good. Hoodwink, nice. The Storm is very good, so is the Necro, and they both play mid, so they might want to take them out of the hands. Hoodwink and Spirit Breaker picked, both great 4s. I think the Hoodwink can rotate to the 5 if you need it, but I like her in the 4 position because she can be more greedy. Alright, we're going to ban the Ursa, who I did agree that might be picked because the Viper.
10 seconds to pick.
It's fine.
It depends on who you're thinking about to carry, maybe, or offlane. You might be too worried about.
These guys still down there?
I think you need something a little bit to deal with the Spirit Breaker, but not worry about it too much. You know, like a Tide Hunter could deal with him, with the Anchor,
I just saw a guy walking down here.
but we'll see.
Dyer's banned.
They're going to ban Pugna. Okay. So they might be picking Lesh here. I don't know how Lesh does against Necro or Storm Spirit. So we'll see.
10 seconds.
But Pugna wants to push Lesh out because he does have the the ward, right? His little zappy ward, you
I
know.
don't know.
But if they don't decide to go Lesh, maybe they go something else,
800 meters
like an
away,
OD
just-
maybe.
Dyer team pick.
Night Stalker's a great choice. Banning a lot of offlane heroes. Beef Supreme, I believe, is the offlaner for Hobbit Hole.
10 seconds.
So got to be careful.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Apologize for my wife in the background. Very ladylike, I've been told. I haven't seen it yet. Second pick is going to be Tiny. Great choice. Tiny could carry or could support. I haven't seen a lot of support Tiny in the last 2 weeks since the patch, but I still think it's viable.
5 seconds remain.
All right, we're going to see here. Underlord. Okay, nice. We do see, I watched Clam the other day. The Clam Gaming, I believe, was playing Underlord in his game, in their game.
Only 10
With the Shard, and I believe the,
Hurry, hurry.
something else. I can't remember.
his friend
But
back
the cleave was very big, especially when they were underneath the tower, just had a bunch of last hits. Vengeful Spirit, good choice. You have the swap, you have the stun. You know, you can save teammates if you need it.
10 seconds.
You can stop the charge from the Tiny or the Spirit Breaker, and, you know, you can push the Tiny away with the stun. If you get the Ags, you can be tanky. Alright, looks like it might be a carry Tiny with the 5 Witch Doctor and a 4 Breaker. I think that's a decent idea.
Only 10 seconds.
So we'll see what else we got here.
There's a person right here in front of us.
So Disciples of Synderen is going to be picking up their 4th pick here. Most likely picking up a mid hero. They banned the Pugna, so we could see the Lesh come out. We haven't seen a lot of it recently. The Lena, I don't think is very good right now. There's Storm's been. We might see a Void Spirit.
Switch. You drive. You drive.
I don't think a Void Spirit would be bad. You know, he can do some damage, and he has, you know, good jump around moves. I think that'd be okay.
Radiant team
Axe.
Axe. Okay.
Yes, I
Yeah.
have
Okay. They can pick an off.
I don't know.
Oh, they did. They needed an offlaner. That's true. Axe is a great pick. I think it's not so great against the Underlord because the Underlord doesn't get attack speed. He's just like a big beefy block that stands there. So it's okay. But I think against the Venge is decent. Ooh.
There's two cars down there.
This right now,
There's a car in front of us.
this looks like a terrible Axe game, but
5 seconds remain.
I said the same thing when I watched the Enigma game last week.
Dyer's ban.
I said it looked like a terrible Enigma game, but they were able to just like absolutely
Why'd you do that?
do decent with it, right? They did pretty well. They're going to be in the Wraith King and the Lifestealer. Both great choices. Wraith King's really strong right now, and the Lifestealer is strong against all the strength heroes they have, which is good.
10 seconds.
They did that very quickly, so they probably have an idea in mind of who they want.
Hurry.
Zeus is a huge ban. I wonder who you run mid against a Timbersaw. I don't think it can. I don't think it can be the. Maybe a TA. I don't know. Does TA care about Timber? They don't want an AM. They think it's a mid tiny. Huh. Oh, they're just banning the AM. Okay, I got you because they picked the Medusa.
5 seconds. Hurry.
I think they had something in mind. Maybe they do pick like the TA. Sand King. Oh man, is this a mid Sand King? I don't know who plays on Disciples. Okay, so it looks like it. Okay, I know Kaiser carries, so it's a mid Timber with an offlane Underlord and a 4 Hoodwink. Tim played Hoodwink last week, I think. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. I don't know who's mid here. Axe is going the one-man army, so maybe it's a mid-Axe with an offlane Sand King.
I don't think they're in their car.
I think that Sand King is actually a great choice, especially against the Timbersaw, because you want to like move around as Timbersaw, and if you're just getting stunned all the time, do the Sand King. It's really gonna suck. So I'm just gonna skip past through this real quick. I can fast forward. And I'll sit here for 40 seconds and think about it. 71 and 50 on Beef Supreme. That's actually pretty good. Nice. MVP last match. 7 wins in a row. Bro is out here sandbagging. All right, come on now. We caught the sandbagger right here. This is it.
I'll just be skimming this as you play.
All right, we got that Grizz Gold coming up here, and we're gonna be going into 1 time speed. Okay, Tim is gonna be way out here on the Hoodwink. He's gonna get that blocked camp. Now, see, I don't like this ward right here because if they put the ward right here, they're gonna see it, right? If you put it back here, or in this corner, right? They gotta put, you know, they block the ward here, they don't catch it, so they gotta put the second ward. You know, I think it can be very good. They're not gonna catch Tim out. Tim is gonna walk the long way rather than walking straight down, which I think is good. They have an idea they're up there, And it looks like they might go fight him on the high ground. Oh my god, they see Tim. They see Tim. Okay, they're going to get the slow with the Battle Hunger, and the crackdown with the tree is going to go down. They're going to moose the Burrow Strike on the Medusa. That's a little rough there, but that's okay. But that's all right. Beef is going to get stunned, and they're going to miss the bounty rune. That's all right, though. Mega Matt is down here to pick up double bounty runes with no one else. Says, hey, we're going to play safe. Nice. It is a mid-axe. Okay, I drink your milkshake. This is going to be a terrible name to say in the games. Holy. Does Timbersaw care about the Battle Hunger? Right, because he doesn't care about move speed, and I think he does well with the whirling, whirling death, right? Whirling, yeah, okay, it is whirling. I thought it was whirling blade, but I don't know. I don't play this hero. All right, we're gonna go bottom here. We do have the Kaiser Soze on the Medusa, carrying for Hobbit Hole. Mega Matt saying hi, mom again. Playing that Pause 5 Vengeful Spirit with the new Arcana. We're gonna go mid. We've got the Pause 2 Red Seal Timbersaw. I'm going to go back top, and we have Tim the Enchanter playing that Hoodwink again. And last but not least, we got Beef Supreme playing that big old Underlord. Did he get the cleave? No, he got the ult thing. So, see how that is. All right, right now we've got Architethus? I don't even know what that even means. Architethus. Tethys. Alright, you're going to be Arc from now on. Sorry, buddy. Going to be playing that Tiny in the pause 1 position. A lot of damage going on to the Timbersaw. I want to see how it's going to be here. We got Wise Killer playing the Witch Doctor in that 5. Going back middle, we've got the Axe being played by I Drink Your Milkshake. No capital letters. Clouds is going to be playing the Pause 4 Spirit Breaker, getting a lot of damage on him, making him charge away. And last but not least is going to be Tiny Puddles playing the Sand King. Nice, I like to see it. Okay, got to be taking both these runes, I believe, from the Timbersaw, who has creeps under his tower, so this is going to feel a little bad because he's out of mana right now. He does have both enchanted mangoes, but that's okay. We're going to go top here. They're taking a lot of damage to the Hoodwink, and she goes down to the big of the tree, baby. You know, it's like a goddamn helicopter rotor flying through the air. All right? I'd be terrified if I saw that. My wife is throwing the cat off her lap there. Got to be careful. The Axe is being very aggressive against the Timbersaw, bringing him over to these trees and says, you know, leave me alone, buddy. But he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. How much health? He's getting 2 strength. Okay. Not real. Does he kill him here with the call? And the spins? He's punching him down. He's going to get him. Oh, the TP in from the Hoodwink is going to be a little too late, but she didn't plant the tree, so she's not going to get the bushwhack off. Oh, God. Okay, the stun comes out to the Medusa, who is not that low. The Stinger is not going to be doing enough damage here, and he's going to go down. Tiny Puddles. Okay. I will say this lane is very difficult for DOS, the Disciples of Synderen, because you're in a double melee versus double ranged, and Medusa is going to love just throwing the snake in the lane because it's going to do damage, and you're also just going to stand there like idiots trying to hit things, and it's going to hit you too. Boom, boom, just like that right there. Hit you with that 1-2 punch, Mike Tyson style. All right? But what's going to happen here? Who knows? That's okay, though. I have faith that they'll be able to win this lane, come back. All right? So will the Timbersaw. We're going to look at last hits right now with W. Axe is going to be winning at the 18-0, but only by 1. The Timbersaw did die, but he's doing fantastic in these last hits. We'll go to the top lane. The Tiny, okay, is 18-7, which you're thinking, you know, hey, he's not as much as the Axe or the Timbersaw, but those denies start making real big dents in the experience gained on the enemy team. We're going to look bottom here. The Spearbreaker charged is already half health. Did hit the huge Mystic Snake, and Spearbreaker just has to walk back. Like I said, you know, it's a real big problem here, right? You want to be there next to the creeps, but Medusa wants you next to the creeps. She's just going to just zap you down with it. And what do? I don't know. You know, that's why I support. Hoodwink up here is going to be level 2. Like I said, that XP problem is going to be here because you're getting all those good denies with the tiny, right? You know, you got to be careful about that. You're also pushing with the Underlord. Big damage come out onto the Witch Doctor right now. About 200 damage. Oh, the charge is going to be coming middle here. Axe doesn't have enough for his ult, so he's just going to run at him. They're not going to do enough damage. Miss the blood grenade. 2 teleports come out. The Vinch is going to miss the Scream. And the Hoodwink is just going to run around. Throws down the Sentry. Says, I don't know where the ward is. We're okay. Tiny might look for the toss back here. If Witch Doctor is available, they are going to get the toss up with the Maledict on him. He might throw down the Firestorm. The charges come out from the Spearbreaker. The Spearbreaker is going to connect in a second here. We got one more Maledict, and it's going to go down. The Bushwhack is missed again. Tim, you got to get a fucking grip. All right, come on. And the Timbersaw is going to be pushed out just a little bit by I Drink Your Milkshake here. The Venge is going to get the DD. The call misses onto the Timbersaw, and he's just going to keep walking away. He has these chains. He's going to keep going. He's blocked by the creeps right now, but he can knock them down, and that's what he's going to do. The Medusa down here is just having a blast. She's playing her own PvE game, and Sand King's just a part of it, right? You know? It's like Farmville down here, and it's just one of those little piggies. You're going to turn around and look at their cute little butts. You know what I'm saying? All right. We're going to go Axe. Axe does have 6, so I think these supports have to be careful. It's going to be the 7-minute timing right here. Witch Doctor is coming over to fight. Now, this is going to be a problem here because you want to... Oh, boy. Okay, the Bushwhack does come out, and the Hoodwink says, hey, I got to leave the Wisdom. I got to leave it. I'm maledicted right now. It's not worth it. Oh, gonna come up at the last second. He might be able to get it. He does. He snatches it right out of his hands. He's just like, oh my lord. Oh lord, it's like robbing a bank right there. Holy. Like candy from a baby, but the baby has no hands, you know? God, that was bullying in first class world right there. Holy. Great job. Tim, for all those bushwhacks you missed, that was absolutely fantastic. You know, that made up for it right there. All right, we're going to go mid here. Sorry for calling you by your first name, Tim the Enchanter. I apologize. We're going to get a charge onto the Timbersaw, who's going to be throwing out that Twisted Blade. He's going to immediately go down to the Chakram after it's pulled back in. Chakram goes out to the Spearbreaker. He's going to get pulled in, and he's going to walk away. The Witch Doctor comes in with the Maledict and the stun, but it's not going to be able to hit because he's not going to throw it. And Medusa, like I said, is just down here having a blast. Tiny now. We're going to go back up to you. We've got, what, 3 people up here looking for the Tiny. The stun with the Scream comes out. They're going to be throwing down a Bushwhack, hitting, doing a lot of damage that comes down. In the burn with the right clicks from the Hoodwink are going to make it happen. Now, I could say this, right? Maybe, oh, the Sand King is going to be taking a lot of damage. Oh, no, the axe. The axe just comes down to the Medusa. Medusa forgot. You can't do this anymore. You need health. Oh. You can't do that anymore, Medusa. No, not in this game. You need to brace her. Oh. Oh my lord. No way you TP back. Does he do it again? Does he? Okay, he sees him. He sees him. They know he's down here. He's gonna be running at him. He's got the phase boots. All right, he's running. They know he's in the jungle right here. Is he gonna do it? Beast Supreme was able to get a kill top. Okay, he's stacking here. This could be very bad. Axe is running in. They ping it off. They see the shots coming out. They know he's behind here. They see the snake. Okay, here we go. Axe is saying, hey, Sand King, you need to rotate down. The Sand King's gonna be rotating with the double null talisman. They are able to catch a glimpse. No, they aren't. Oh, Medusa is walking away very carefully. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she didn't pick up a bracer right now. Right after that, that is insane to me. Anyways, I was saying here, Tim might actually be playing missing the early bushwhacks on purpose. You give people a false sense of security, and then you just start hitting them. Never mind. Okay. And the Witch Doctor is going to just throw an ult in front of a Vengeful Spirit like she doesn't have a stun. The Avalanche, the swap comes out. You could toss your teammate. He does. Tiny Airlines, baby. If you know back in the past, that used to be toxic to do. But today, it's just competitive gameplay, baby. The charge comes out onto the Hoodwink. She's going to get dunked on. Shaka-boom. Shaka-waka. Ooh. Ult from the Spirit Breaker does not come out. They're going to be looking at the Underlord. They go through the hole here. But it's not going to be close enough. The Axe is just going to take the damage and the gold from those little Necronomicon units. Shout out if you know who a Necronomicon is, because if you do, you've been playing Dota for far too long. Alright, Vengeful Spirit is going to TP bottom to help out this Medusa. The Medusa is, what, at 330? Okay, she got a level, right? What is it? Oh, it's about to be 375. You better be careful. You better be careful. Because he could... Now, if the Axe is able to get a couple solo kills here, it could really be a problem. Wait. Does he go... I wonder... Okay, hold on. Theory crafting time. I wonder if he went Phylactery instead of Blade Mail, if it would have made a difference. Does that affect the Medusa health? Or no? I don't think so, right? Because it would just do damage to her mana shield. I think. Timbersaw is going to smoke solo underneath a ward here. They did see that happen. The Axe is going to be able to walk away if he wants to. He says, I want to hit your tower. He does see Timbersaw. Timbersaw is going to throw out that Twisted Chakra. I'm going to do a little bit of damage, but it's only going to hit once with the Whirling Death, taking out a lot of that health and damage here. Tiny taking a lot of damage from the Acorn, but that's all right. The Witch Doctor throws the Maledict, says, hey, back off my buddy here. That's not what I want. All right, we're going to get big stacks out here. The Sand King is going to stack for a third time. The Spirit Breaker is going to stack for the first time. Well, let me hold on. Who stacked this? It was the Spirit Breaker. Okay, Sand King is going to learn what stacking is with a decent amount of games under his belt, I'm willing to bet. We don't know, but that's all right. All right, and Medusa is not going to be leveling her ult at level 6, which I'm really not surprised about. I really do think that she wants to get other things and not fight. You know, like if she gets gone on, she gets gone on. She's just dead, and that's it. We're going to go back top to this Tiny. Tiny is going to be going for the Echo Saber. It's coming in right now. He's going to be going for the Shard next. And we'll see if it's going to come out. They are going to see this ward once the creeps walk by. I wonder if they're going to be able to get it with it. The Witch Doctor is going to walk in. He immediately spots it, and he's going to take it down. Great choice. Alright, charge comes out bottom, but it's just on stacked creeps. She was stacked by the Medusa. She's just going to give these up. Alright. We're going to go back in the jungle right here. Axe is looking to get that blink up and going. He's not getting these kills right now, and he wants to be, but he says, I need a blink first before I can do anything, and that's alright. Witch Doctor has an ult. He could try to use it if he wanted to, but there is a Venge up here with the swap, and the stun does come out. Oh, the swap comes out. Oh, wait, that was the bushwhack. Just fight. Oh, you took too long. That's all right, though. They played that pretty well. They did a bunch of damage to Wise before he could do anything. The charge is going to be going middle here to the Timbersaw. It's going to connect. The ult from the Hoodwink is going to break the Spirit Breaker. The Axe Call is going to come in. He's going to dunk down on to the Timbersaw. Red Seal is having a rough time with 3 people middle. You got to be careful about that. The Axe is taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have enough for ult or the call to give him that extra armor. So he's just going to walk away. He does have the blink right now. They are going to be able to see that with him blinking away. The Sand King has the blink, which is kind of weird. I assumed he would be going Ags first. I wonder if he's going to go Ags next. That's what I would assume, just with how strong Sand King is. Yeah, okay, he does queue it up. Nice. And are we going to steal? We are going to steal the Wisdom Rune. Fantastic. Arch. Justice for Cream. I don't know who Cream is, but if you're stealing Wisdom Runes like that, you don't need justice, all right? You're a thief. We're going to be going to the middle lane here. Clouds is going to be gone on by the invisible Hoodwink. Hoodwink is going to bushwhack, and they're going to break the axe right now after the call. Oh, the Witch Doctor does not have an ult, so they're not going to be able to do damage. The Maledict is going to be coming out. The axe is taking a lot of damage, but so is the... Oh, the Timber Saw goes back in. He's going to get dunked again. The Sand King taking a lot of damage as well, but he does not have anything to stop him from just walking away. He is that first item of the Ags. You got to be careful of that. Now we're going to go and look at the Timber Saw. The Timber Saw does have the Kaya. Going to be going to the Eternal Shroud. Absolutely fantastic item, right? There's a lot of magic damage they want to get away from. They're going to be smoking 2 up onto this cliff here. They are not going to break. Oh, they call on to the Venge. The Venge is going to go down after the charge. No, doesn't even need it to connect. He's just going to dunk on him. Okay, the Medusa is very low. The Witch Doctor is going to come out onto the Underlord. The Underlord is not maledicted. No, he's not. So he's just going to take a lot of damage. The Hoodwink ult goes out onto the Witch Doctor, who's not going to go down. The Axe does have the blink. He's looking for it, but they're going to kill the Sand King instead. The Axe is going to call. They're going to be going in. Oh, the Medusa has no mana. She has nothing. Oh, she's going to use it, but she's going to go down after the Axe dunk call does miss. He does have another 8.8 armor invested. The Timber Saw is going to come in. He's going to kill the Witch Doctor. That was super low staying around. That was actually kind of crazy. And the Tiny's going to walk away. He says, I'm going to toss my tree. No worries there, buddy. I don't want that Timber Saw connecting to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it works like that, but that's all right. He does have the toss back, but the Bushwhack is going to connect with the Timber Saw chain, and he goes down. The Axe does call in. The Scream of Pain does come out, or the whatever that's called, and the Swap does come out onto the Axe. The Axe is going to go down to the Timber Saw. Oh, they're chasing the Hoodwink, but he's too fast, too furious. Sand King is going to be chased down by the Timber Saw, the Underlord, and the Venge. He's taking a lot of damage. He has no invis with the Sandstorm right now. Big Stun comes out, and he's taking damage, and he goes down to the big swipe of the Trident from the Underlord. Great fight, guys. That was absolutely fantastic. You know, really, I think that was a win for the Radiant side. They took a lot of great kills that they needed. They're going to leave this Shield Rune bottom for the Spirit Breaker. He's going to be going for the Spirit Vessel first, which I think is a good idea. We've talked about it against the Timber Saw in the past. And we're going to keep going. Tiny says, hey, I want to get this Shadow Blade up. I'm just going to farm until then. I've got my Echo. I've got my Shard. We're going to keep going. Axe is going to be getting this Shield Rune. He says, I've got a ton of health. I got an extra 1,000 because of it. Let's go do something, all right? You know what I'm saying? He's going to be going for the Ags, which is, all right, we can look at it. We counter Helix now applies a stacking debuff to enemies hit that causes them to deal less total attack damage to Axe. Counter Helix no longer has a cooldown, and it counter advances when Axe attacks. So, which means, okay, when they hit Axe and he spins, he takes less damage on the people he spins at. And when he attacks, it makes it quicker, right? Or the spin's quicker, right? It's a little scary, you know, for these people like the Medusa who want to attack fast and do a lot of damage, you know. Spirit Breaker is going to come mid. He's just going to clean this up real quick. He does have the Bull Rush, so he has that extra movement speed whenever he finishes the charge. Axe, we talked about him. The Hoodwink is going to be going for the Maelstrom into the Gleipnir, most likely. Underlord has the Mechanism. He's going to go for the Pipe. We talked about the Eternal Shroud was a great item for the Timber Saw. I think this will only help out his team. We're going to be going middle here. The Sand King is playing very aggressively. They know he's on the high ground. They know they could probably walk up here. The Illusion from the Axe is just going to be staring at the wall, and that's okay. Vengeful Spirit is going to be going for the Aether Lens. I think that's good and bad. One, I think it's good because you're going to be able to stun and swap from further away. But two, bad because you can't, if you get Axe called or stunned by the Sand King, you've got nothing to keep you alive. The Tiny is going to just burst you down. You've got to be really careful. They do have the Axe Illusion in the back doing a decent amount of damage, but nothing too exciting. Medusa has the Manta Style and is going to be going for the Scotty, which I think is just for the stats, honestly. We're going to be going. The Timber Saw is going to be jumped on. He gets maledicted and ulted by the Witch Doctor. Is going to be... Oh, the swap comes out onto the Breaker, and the Axe has no blink because of all the damage that's coming out. The Underlord's on the backside doing a lot of damage with the Pit of Malice. The Medusa is going to charge in, get stunned by the Avalanche, and the Axe is going to get forced out up the hill, but right into another teammate, and there he's going to go down. All right, the Sand King, he is here. He's going to stun that Vengeful Spirit with the toss-up. The ult from the Spirit Breaker doesn't come out, but the Sand King ult is going to click down too with the Tiny just slapping them down, taking their lives, and he doesn't care. Nice. Sand King, great ult there with the Blink Dagger. Absolutely fantastic. We're going to go mid to the Tiny, who almost has that Shadow Blade. Yeah, it's going to be his next item. Going to go into the Silver's Edge. Oh, the Shadow Blade is on the courier right now. He could pick it up and go kill something. Is he going to do that? We'll wait 20 seconds. I'm not thinking so. He's going to pick it up and go kill some ancient creeps. All right, I like it. Spirit Breaker is still going to be getting that Spirit Vessel. Spirit person gets Spirit item. Not surprising. All right. Like we said, it's great. He's going to be going for the bongo boots or the drums next. Not going to be going for the bongo boots because he does have the phase boots, which I think is a little strange, but to each his own. I really don't mind the healing boots on the Breaker. I think the only ones that I don't like are the treads. We're going to be going bottom. Sand King is going to stun and is going to be right-clicking on this Timbersaw. Timbersaw is going to be doing a lot of damage with that Twisted Chakram and the regular Chakram. And Sand King, it gets ulted by the Hoodwink, and the Whirling Death does come out and kill him. They see the Axe. They say, he's here. We're going to throw a Chakram at him. They see him. The chain comes out in a second here. Yeah. The Twisted Chakram. Oh, regular Chakram. The Twisted Chakram. Nothing is connecting. Absolutely fantastic. All right. Sand King, like we said, we're going for the Axe. Pretty much has it next fight. And the Axe is going to be going for the Axe as well. Probably have it at like 24 as long as he's doing just as well he is as well as he is now. He only needs another 1900 gold, which is really not that much, you know. Witch Doctor Voodoo Switcheroo is going to come out after the jump in. The Axe is going to miss the call. They're going to be running away. A little bit of lag coming out from the game, but that's all right. The Hoodwink is going to get stunned and ulted by the Spirit Breaker. They're going to be chasing somebody else down. The Tiny is on the backside looking to catch anything. They do have a Tiny Airlines in 4 seconds if they want to be able to catch something that they can see the Venge. The Force Staff up the hill is not going to catch, but the Axe Call is going to connect, and they're going to stun on the Sand King, and he's going to go down. Nice job. Okay, I understand why it was lagging just a second there. That's because I had it in 1.5 times speed, but I could still keep up. I got the mouth of an alligator. Just all right. I don't actually know if alligators sound like that, so please don't quote me if you go to the zoo. Thank you so much. All right. We got to keep going here. Witch Doctor is also being going for the Ags, which is... I say kind of crazy, but maybe it's not that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Spirit Breaker, he's doing just fine. The Timbersaw is going to be going for the Ags as well. Everybody's going Ags. You know, I want to build Ags. I'm not even in the game. Damn, Axe only has illusions. Axe, I drink your milkshake only has illusions so far. This is really good. All right. That's all right. Sand King having a blast down here just by the tower. He does have that Axe. Fantastic work. I said Axe would have his. And does he have it? No, he went for the Eternal Shroud instead, which I think might be the better play. But I don't know. I'm not really sure. He isn't climbing as fast as I think he wants to, so he's going to switch over to that regular Axe build instead. Axe is, you know, just going to be putting a little pressure on. The Medusa is up here farming just fine. Almost has that Scotty, what is 150 away, which is good. So it's like a creep wave she needs to hit. Okay, it looks like they're setting up to go mid on something, but they do see the Tiny is a little further away. He's trying to get that Silver's Edge before anything happens. Okay, the Silver Edge is going to come out. They're going to be going for the Yasha Sanj. Wants that move speed, wants the attack speed, wants the health. Wait, does Sanj give move speed again? Does it still give move speed? I have no idea. Okay, yeah, it does. Alright, I thought it did. Yeah. Back in the day, Butterfly used to give move speed when you activated it, right? Bet people won't remember that. They're going to be going bottom here. I was hovering around just a little bit. They're going to smoke on to 2, 3. pick up the Medusa for 4. Oh, they stun onto the Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker is going to be trying to run away. No, he just hits the charge. The ult, or the call from the axe is going to be coming in onto the Venge. The Medusa ult is going to save the Venge for a second. She's going to get Voodoo Switcheroo, but she gets dunked by the axe. They're going to be coming in. The Sand King is extremely deep, and he goes down. The Tiny breaks the Underlord, and big call from the axe comes out, and they're going to be doing a lot of damage. The dunk comes in from the axe. He's going to be out of mana right now. He uses something to get all of it back, and the Witch Doctor is going to be tanking down on the Medusa. Medusa taking a lot of damage. The Timbersaw is going to be able to kill this Breaker here. The Tiny goes invisible. The call on the axe is going to be huge. Oh no, the stunts on the Witch Doctor, but it's going to miss the dunk on the Timbersaw. They're going to be going uphill. The Medusa has to walk away here. Was that a buyback? Was that a buyback? No. Okay, I thought somebody bought back. Holy. Wow. I feel like if the Sand King had something else here, I mean, I think the blink is fine, but I feel like if he's standing up here, maybe he gets the ult and burrows down, you know, I think it would have been huge. Huge. All right, they look like they want to set up for Roche. Axe is going to be here, is getting a lot of 16 strength from that one-man army, and the Tiny is going to be going in on the Underlord. The big call, avalanche toss, and the bash down is going to take him away, and the Timbersaw is going to teleport in with a 6-second teleport and says, hey, I'm going to take this creep wave so you can't push with it. And they're like, that's fine, we're going to go take something else of yours, the Aegis. All right. The only immortal one here is Roshan, you know? Everybody else gives up, breaks, but Roshan is always there for you, you know? He always comes back. He's old, reliable, right? He's like the cold, all right? Always going to get it, no matter what. Spirit Breaker is going to be going for the Shard, which I think is all right. I like it better than Planar Pocket being the Shard. Just because I like the charge movement speed, but I dislike how they removed the extra damage to creeps. I think it was very useful. Oh well. Witch Doctor is going to be going for the Ags as well. Timbersaw is almost done. They're going to ping 27. Anybody ping it? Nope. Okay. Hoodwink, it does not. Okay, this is the poorest Hoodwink I've seen in forever. I wish the Hoodwink was bottom right here. I think they knew Roche was taken. Or being taken, and maybe she just goes bottom and pushes this lane like aggressively, because then you know, like, hey, you're doing something. Underlord is going to be they're going to go in onto the the Venge is going to get dunked after the charge from the Spirit Breaker. That feels a little unfortunate. Underlord is going to be going for the Atos with the extra root there. I think that's actually pretty good, because you just want to hold people down on their team. Nobody likes to be held down like the Spirit Breaker or the Sand King or the Axe, so yeah. Is having the Wraith Band better than the Yasha in your inventory? I'm not sure, right? Somebody do the math. Get back to me on that. All right. Vengeful Spirit is going to be going for the Shard, which I think is good. Fantastic. I really like the Shard. It's probably one of the better ones as a support. That and Reign of Destiny are feel really good. They're not able to kill the Watch or the Tormentor, so it's just going to heal back up. They'll be okay. Medusa down here has the Scotty, has Dust. Must not be in my bracket. I'll tell you what, they have no idea what this is. Is going to be going for the Butterfly next with. I think it's decent. Tiny is going to be going on the Timbersaw with the break, and they're going to just beat him down with the charge ult from the Breaker. Standing out there. Okay, the Axe is going to be calling in on the Underlord. Underlord is going to be called. They're going to miss the dunk after the Greaves, and the Witch Doctor almost dies. He has an extra 1,000 gold. He could do buy that point booster right now if he wanted to, but he says, no, I'm good, fam. No, I'm good, fam. I'm good, fam. Tiny has the Yasha, is going to be going for the BKB after the Sanj. It's most likely on the courier. Yep, there we go. Okay, I like it. I like it. that big bendy bone tree. Bonk. There we go. Nice work. Okay. Breaker. Breaker. The Orb of Destruction. I don't know if I like the Orb of Destruction just because you're not getting a whole lot of attacks off, right? Like, you're not getting a whole lot of attacks off. I don't know if it's worth it. I wonder if you swapped it out for something else, if it would be better, you know? So. Alright, we're going to go to the Sand King, who is going to go for the This is the Octarine, right? No, this is the Bloodstone, right? Voodoo Mask. Okay, yeah, he's going to go for the Bloodstone. We saw Droids go for the Soul Booster into the, whatever it was. What was it called? Anyways, he built the Octarine and broke it into Bloodstone, which I don't think is a bad thing to do, if you wanted to do that. Axe is going to have that Ags now, which is, I think, good. He's a lot of health. They're going to be teleporting top here. They do see the Timbersaw. Timbersaw is going to be ran at. He's in the trees. They're pinging it out. And he's going to show up on the other side next to the Axe. The Axe is going to call him. They're going to Witch Doctor, Voodoo Switcheroo him. And he just goes down. This is not good, Red Seal, buddy. Oh, man. You just get a 5-man rotation on you, and you're just making space on the map. But is that what you want to be doing right now? I don't know. And last but not least is going to be the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is going to have that Ags, so if he's able to get a good Death Ward off in the fight, he's going to just be winging and wanging it. You know what I'm saying? That sounds a little obscure, but I didn't mean it like that. Alright. Witch Doctor is having a blast. He's going to be going for the Blink Dagger. I like the Aether Lens with another range item on Witch Doctor, just because you can sit further back and throw the Death Ward in a further, like if you throw it on the hill here, you can stand here, throw it, and then it'll bounce to the creeps and get to the heroes. I like that, but you know, like I always say, right? If I was the one playing, then you'd listen to me, but I'm not playing, so there's no reason to listen to me, right? Yeah, I'm just some idiot yapping to myself in my bedroom, so let it happen. I wonder if they're going to catch this Timbersaw out down here, which would feel really bad, but it could happen. Do we have buyback? Buyback situations. Buyback situations. Oh, they're going to scan onto 2. The Underlord says, hey, we know you're there. They're going to cost some stuff from the Hoodwink. The Charger is going to come out, and he's going to just try to run away, but he's just running into trees. The swap comes out from the Venge. The Bushwhack and the Chakram damage comes out. The Tiny's going to waddle on over. Waddle away. And nothing happens. Spirit Breaker lost about half his health. He's just going to go... charge somewhere else, you know? That's what Spirit Breakers do. They show up, they get about half their health gone, and then they go somewhere else. And they do the same thing. You know? How you doing, Dennis? A Twisted Chakram is going to come out onto the Timbersaw. The ult from the Spirit Breaker is going to take damage. You have a charge middle. He's not going to use it. Okay. And the Witch Doctor ult, Voodoo Switcheroo is going to come out and do some damage to them. Ooh, the Bushwhack is going to miss. And right into a Timbersaw from the Ogre Seal Totem. They're going to be running after the Witch Doctor. The Underlord did ult in. He's going to be throwing the Pit of Malice. The call and the stun from the Sand King. Oh boy, he's going to ult on the Sand King. He's going to be walking in, but the Bushwhack is going to stop everything. The ult from the Hoodwink is going to be able to take him down. And the Axe is just tanking everything. He just says, I just don't care. Oh, he blinks back in onto the Medusa. She wasn't looking that way. The stun and the Bushwhack is going to come out. And he's just going to keep walking away. All the damage is coming out. The Tiny is on the back side, or on the front side here, and absolutely destroys the Timbersaw. The Axe is still taking just so much damage, but he doesn't care. And he's going to get Bushwhacked. He almost takes down the Hoodwink. The Hoodwink is going to be running away. And the Tiny has no blink. They're going to be able to charge. They have vision here. And does he toss something? Nope. He's just going to hit these illusions. Okay, the Spirit Breaker is coming in. The Spirit Breaker is coming in. He has the boots if he wanted to. Oh, the tree toss because of the charge vision is going to go out absolutely huge with the tips as well. Just touch the tip. It's going to be going good. Absolutely fantastic. Wow. Great job, Spearbreaker, with the charge back. I assumed you would have lived there if you wouldn't been able to charge mid, but that's okay. It's good. I liked it. I liked it there. Okay, Timbersaw is going to be going for the Kaya-Sange, which I think is alright. Hoodwink is going to be going for a Gleipnir. Just needs to go hit the secret shop. Underlord is going to get... Nope, doesn't even get bonked middle by the Spirit Breaker. I wonder what the tip was for. I'm not really sure, but that's alright. And they're going to tip back. Okay. Must be yapping in voice comms, and we just can't hear it. The Medusa is going to be going for the Butterfly into the Aghanim Scepter, which I think is good. There are a decent amount of buybacks here for the Radiant side. So if they do take a bad fight, I would say, a bad fight, they can buy back and go back in. Tiny is going to be our next contestant here. He's got a DD. He's going to be walking top. They know there's no Roche for at least another 2 minutes, so they're not too worried about it right now. Spearbreaker has the Lotus Orb. Is going to be going for the AC next, which I think is a decent item because you want that armor and attack speed. I like the attack speed on Spearbreaker. If you can get some bounces on people, you know, get them bouncing off you, you're good to go. Okay, and the Sand King is going to be next here. He's got the Bloodstone, going to be going for the TP boots. I think that's good. I also think the Yules can be really good as well. If he would like to use that, that'd be nice, but we'll see what happens. The Axe is going to be going for the Ags into the Wind Waker. Like I said, these strength cores like the Yules because it gets you out of fights once you put yourself in a bad position. It also gives you the health or the mana regen that you so desperately need, and you can purge things. We're going to be seeing a little bit of pinging down in the bottom left here next to the Tiny. They know he's here. They know he's under vision. They're going to throw the Chakram out. It's not going to hit. The Twisted Chakram doesn't hit either. The Tiny's going to be walking around. They say, hey, they got vision here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but you better go get it, supports. He's about to be level 25. What is it, 25? 2 toss charges or minus avalanche cooldown. Oh, man. I feel like you have to go to the toss charges, right? Because... it puts toss on like a 5.5 second cooldown, which is really good. What is he going to pick up here? I wish we could see his options. Because I got options. Okay, Axe Call comes out. Most likely on just do a creep wave. They're going to take the Roche and maybe try to push uphill. Sand King cometh. Is going to be going for the Mechanism into Mana Boots. Nope, he says instead I'm going to go for the SMY. Big Stun comes out onto Roche. And they're going to take Roche decently quick, I think, with the Tiny and the Axe and the Sand King. The Sand King will help it stop so the Roche doesn't call. Never mind. Doesn't through the taunt anyway, it looked like. And they're not going to be able to fight it because they are so far away. And I think they're also decent. I mean, they're 23,000 behind, right? It's really hard. So... to fight into something like this. They're going to give Tiny the Aegis because he doesn't have buyback. Whose green line is that? Okay, I think Axe was saying, hey, play here. Maybe. I'm not really sure what that means. I can only interpret. They say maybe you want to cut him off and just keep him in the base.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Nice. Going to take that Tormentor. It's going to be going just a gold for the team. Going to be good. All right, we're going to look. Unfortunately, Hobbit Hole is going to be just pressed into their base, but that's really good because I don't think DOS can push very well. When you have a Medusa like this, I think they have great high ground. I will say Sand King is sponsored by Motorbike, which I don't know what that means. The damage is coming out onto the Tiny. The Hoodwink ult is going to miss, and the what is going to come out, and that's okay. But like I was saying, Sand King is sponsored by Motorbike. I don't know if that's just just like a regular motorbike. I don't get it, but that's all right. And then we've got Wise Killer playing the Witch Doctor. Is going to be sponsored by Jimin's Bulge. I think that's a rock formation in the Rockies, but I could be wrong. A lot of damage being taken by the Tiny here, and it's going to be caught up. The Spearbreaker charge is going to be super deep, but he's going to... You can't go that way, buddy! You can't go that way! The swap... Oh, with the Lotus Orb does absolutely nothing. And the Tiny is going to be doing a lot of damage. Goes Invis, is able to dodge everything, even the Bushwhack. But they're going to carry over... The Acorn Shot does a lot of damage. She does have the Nemesis Curse, so all that damage is going to be just transferred. And she's going to be doing an extra 12, right? The Chakram comes out. The Tiny is just going to keep hitting stuff. Gets Bushwhacked again. Gets ulted. It does connect onto the Tiny this time. But he's just walking up, hitting things, and walking away. I wonder if, like, Sand King or something went down bottom and just, like, stood in front of the tower. If they would be able to keep that pressure too, you know? And if you lose... I feel like the Spirit Breaker, right? If you lose the Spirit Breaker doing that, I don't think it's too bad. But I do think they have to relocate a bunch of stuff for it. You know, just leave this camp full for the Spirit Breaker to charge to. And Spirit Breaker just plays like right here, you know? Not too aggressive, not too non-aggressive. Non-aggressive. Too passive. Swap comes out onto the Tiny after he does big damage to the Underlord. The Pit of Malice is going to hold him in place. He's invisible, but he's going to go down. The Witch Doctor Voodoo Switcheroo is going to do a little bit of damage, but not anything worthwhile. The BKB does come out from the Tiny. He doesn't have a tree grab for another 5 seconds. Sand King is going to be TPing up the hill. He might be throwing the ult. The Axe is going to be trying to call the Medusa, but it's not going to happen. He's just spinning around. The Tiny with the toss is going to do a lot of damage, but not enough damage. The Medusa is just clicking down everything. The killing is just happening over and over. The Axe is just super deep left by his team, but the crits are going to go down as well. The toss up and the stun is going to be doing Medusa mana damage, but not real damage, and they're going to swap the Tiny onto the high ground, and he's going to go down to Tim the Enchanter, taking that 9 godlike spree. Wow, Medusa was doing a lot of damage there to really work out the fence. That was a 4K gold swing out to Hobbit Hole, which probably feels really great, to be honest. Hoodwink was able to buy just a straight Chrysalis, and the Medusa is almost has a Daedalus. I mean, how far are you off? I don't know. How much does Daedalus cost? 5,500? So you're probably like 2,000 off? 51? Okay. So about probably like 2,000 gold off, which is not bad, but you could pick up the crits right now and sell the wand. Helps out just a little bit. But you know, with this, you got to be careful of that uphill push, right? This is what I was saying is, Medusa has great high ground defense, especially with that split shot. You know? And you're able to just do a lot of damage, you know, sit in the back and let them come up to you. Medusa's going to be taking this tower, though, with the rest of her team. The burn is going to come out from the Underlord, and they're just going to walk away. Beef Supreme says, hey, let's go, and they go, baby. That's what you love to see right there. So, after that fight, though, the Timbersaw does have the Sanj and Kaya finish. She's going to be going for the Yules instead. We did say the Shivas because that's what he queued up. The Hoodwink immediately bought the Chrysalis and is going to be going for the Daedalus. The Desolator. I think it's a good idea, especially with the Nemesis Curse. You could do some crazy damage, but we'll see what happens. We saw some crazy damage come out onto the Sand King, and I think the Spirit Breaker in that situation. Okay. Underlord is going to be going for... I don't think he's going to go for Gleipnir after the Atos, but he might. Maybe he wants the attack speed and the creep damage. I don't know. Vengeful Spirit is going to go for the blink. I feel like you get something that's going to keep you alive longer, but that's just me. Or you could go just crazy Ags, right? Like, you could go crazy with the Ags. They do know Roche is going to be up in roughly 2 minutes, so they got to keep an eye out. We pinged it at 27 with a 10-minute, it'd be like 37, which would be 47. So that's how I'm doing that math right there. I'm not just looking in the bottom left to look at the minute and a half spawn time. So got to keep those ideas in mind whenever you're playing, right? Because Roche, right, for you newer players, right, Roche is going to be spawning at the 8 to 11 minute mark after you take it. And so, you know, usually I keep it 10 minutes, and usually he's up. Oh, charge from the Spearbreaker onto the Vengeful Spirit is going to be very deep here. They do see the Tiny. They're going to stun with the Avalanche and just 2-tap him with that Echo Saber tree. That's not good, but he does have buyback, so it's going to be okay. He does have a Daedalus on the Tiny. We're going to be going over here. They see the Witch Doctor. Going to throw the Maledict onto the Medusa, which does absolutely nothing because she has mana. And they're going to beat it down with the team. With the team. Ah. With the team. I said with the team. Alright. Did Witch Doctor just use something? He did use Voodoo Switcheroo to kill something. I don't know what it was, but that's alright. Alright. And last but not least is going to be the Medusa, who's going to be going for that Daedalus, like I said. Has it if she can get her courier out there, but that... Oh. But that's the worry, is getting your courier out there. Tiny is going to be going... Has that Daedalus now. Is going to be going for the Satanic. You know, is doing 700 damage a hit, okay? You know, he doesn't attack very fast with that 1 hit a second, but if he's able to get this tree volley with his Zags, I don't know if we've seen it yet. You go stand by some trees and he just throws trees at people, and it's just huge damage, right? So his throw time is going to be 0.5 and his attack time is 1. So, you know, hey, he gets a free 50% reduction in attack speed, you know, whenever that tree volley is up, ready to go. It looks like they might be going for a Roche soon. It is up, so we've got to be careful. Spearbreaker. He's going to charge mid. Has that Bull Rush, so you can just walk away. Sand King is going to go for the Meteor Hammer, which I like. Like I said, I think the Sand King or the Spearbreaker need to go in this bottom lane when they're pushing top. And just go hit it, right? Just drop a meteor on it, or just get the creeps to hit it, or something. You know, to draw their attention away, right? Split up the attention just a little bit, and I think you'll be okay. Hooray. Today. Bay. Alright, I'm losing it here. Who do I think gets the Ags? I think you give it to the Tiny, right? And he's going to go Moonshard. I think you give Tiny the Ags. Yep, he slurps it up. And he's going to grab that. And the Sand King is going to grab the cheese. Okay, cool. Actually not bad. Now you've got a free tree volley right here. Oh my god, this could go crazy right now. If they just see a support and tree volley it could be crazy. The Timbersaw is going to be using the Spearbreaker, and they're all going to just walk away from each other. Chaining away, you know?
Are under attack.
Nice. Alright. Who else we got? We got the Axe, who went the Wind Waker, like I said, likes to... You know, you can put yourself in a bad situation and then put yourself in a better situation with the Wind Waker. Or you can lift yourself up and walk towards your teammates. or away, even away from your teammates, right? Because he does have the one-man army, but also too is like, oh, we're gonna go over here. The Underlord ult is gonna be going on Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is gonna be throwing the Maledict and throws the ult, but it's gonna get stunned. No, the Axe Blink call didn't happen. What happened? I don't know. They're gonna be over here. Tiny just takes out the wave. Says, hey, you're good to go. Looks like the Spearbreaker might charge bottom here in a second just to push out the wave as well. Kaiser Soze. I'm Kaiser Soze. Tree Volley, there we go. Look at that. Those were illusions, so they're gonna take what, 30% more damage? Take 300% more damage. Okay. Gonna take a little bit more damage. But, I mean, that was against a Medusa who has a lot of armor and mana. Okay, the Bushwhack does miss. They're gonna stun. He is invisible. He's gonna hit the dust. They're gonna be fighting here. The huge avalanche is gonna come out. He's gonna not be able to get anything off. The tanking ult is gonna go in. It's gonna kill with the stun. It's gonna kill the Hoodwink. The swap comes out. She's gonna go down. The Tiny did go down as well. And the Hoodwink finally dies. The Sand King is not dead yet. The Tree Volley's coming in. It's doing huge damage. Okay, the Timber Saw is very low. The Avalanche comes out. They have a break in a second. The Pit of Malice is going to be holding them in place. The Axe is going to go down with the toss. And he goes down on the Timber Saw with the big punches from the Tiny. He had no tree there, but that's all right. He says, look, buddy, I'm going to take your core. You're a big smackerino. They ping the gem. Sand King's going to pick it up. Oh, Tiny, you have a toss back. Oh, they're going to toss to the... Wait, where'd he go? Oh, the swap in the middle. They're going to be able to kill her. The Tree Volley is going to do a lot of damage to the Medusa. Medusa is not going to be able to do too much with the stun casket coming out. The Timber Saw does buyback. He's got that burn coming in from the flamethrower. Throws the chakra mount. Is not able to catch anything. They might go hit a regen and go pick it up and go back in. That's what I would do. I would go pick it up right now, and I'd go right back in. Right? Tiny doesn't need anything to go hit the... Oh. Wait a second. Okay, hold on. Do you sell the Echo Saber to pick up the Moon Shard? I mean, I would. I would sell the Echo Saber to pick up the Moon Shard. I guess you lose the slow on it. But I don't think you care about the harpoon, right? Witch Doctor is going to be chased down. Oh no, the Underlord ult is going to be too far out, and he's not going to catch him. The Underlord is very fast, though. He's fast as fuck, boy. Get an extra 30% move speed. And Witch Doctor has a haste. He's just fucking flying, bro. He says, hey, you guys can't catch me, motherfucker. All right? Not this one. Timbersaw is pushing out very aggressively here. And Sand King is just going to drop a rock on your tower. What are you going to do about it? Absolutely nothing. You know why? Because he's already done it. Goddamn right. Okay, Underlord is going to be doing some damage. Taking these creeps. This is a fucking fight. I'll tell you what. Everybody on the Dire side does have buyback. And only the Underlord has buyback on his team. The Hoodwink could have buyback and 500 gold, but I wonder if she's saving up for anything. She's not saving up for anything, so hopefully she's just going straight buyback, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Now, they do have Roche in about 4-ish minutes. I would aim for 4.5, honestly, but it's gonna be around that time, so you got to be careful. Tiny is going to come up here. Is going to be just looking for somebody to be pushing out these lanes, and I don't think they are. The Medusa, I think, is just happy fighting high ground, honestly. You know, she's just like up here. She's going to be going for the Divine next. Oh, snap. It's getting serious, boys. I hope we get to see Divine. I think that'll be our first Divine of the series, or of this, like, casting gameplay. First Divine, I think. So, but I think it's the right call. Honestly, I think you have to go to the Divine. You just need that extra 300 damage. We might as well... we'll talk about it whenever she gets it. We'll talk about it whenever she gets it. Timbersaw gonna be out here, just really tanky. Gonna be going for the Wind Waker. He hasn't really gained a whole lot. Timbersaw doesn't like to just sit up and farm creeps, so I think he's falling off really hard. And I feel kind of bad. The tree volley is gonna come out. It's gonna hit twice onto the Underlord. That was what, 2 hits on the Underlord, and he already lost 1,000 health. You know, he has 25 armor. What do you do against that as a vengeful spirit, right? You're just dead in 2 hits with a tree volley or the hoodwink, right? You know, I just don't know what you do. So you get your Timbersaw out there to cut all the trees, so nothing can happen like that ever again. And they're just gonna cut all the trees down. Now this is actually kind of useful against the Timbersaw, right? Timbersaw hates fighting high ground because there are new trees like in here or out here. So if you just stand here tree volley, all these trees are gone and you just keep moving, you know? Hoodwink is going to be going for the Desolator. Does have buyback in 150 gold. We could probably like be a little bit more aggressive, but I'm not really sure. I don't play that hero a whole lot. And they're going to be running at the Sand King. They know he's around here somewhere, but he's just blinking. Sorry, this is so boring. Well, make it less boring. I don't know what you want me to say. Oh, the swap in onto the Witch Doctor. They said, hey, you want boring? All right, we'll take your guy out, buddy. How boring is that? Axe. Bam. Just had to say something, and the Witch Doctor got punished. The all chatting and yapping. That's all it is. Oh, the Tiny might be gone on. Oh, the Bushwhack is going to connect on. And the Tiny BKB, he's going to walk away with the Silver's Edge. And the Medusa is going to push out with their team. They know the Tiny is low. They're going to try to push out a whole lot here. I think the Sand King is going to be here. Drops the rock. Does drop the rock. Wait, what? Why did you not commit to that? You almost did it. Blink! Blink! No, with the swap, it does damage now. Just kidding. Oh, and you dropped the gem. You dropped the gem. Where'd it go? Who picks it up? Wait. You need an open slot. It's still there. Okay, there you go. There we go. Tiny is going to get level 30 soon, which gives him the avalanche as well. Oh, man. I feel like this Echo Saber might not be doing as much as you think it is. I wonder if you go like... I know you already have an AC, but maybe you go something else instead. I think like maybe AC would be good. A Butterfly might be good. Bloodthorn would be kind of crazy. Daedalus would also be good. Okay, they're going to be jumping on this Tiny here. They have the Bushwhack in a second. They're going to see him. Oh, he connects the bush. The Tiny, they have a gem. He avalanches. He's not able to get the toss off. The ult from the Hoodwink is going to connect. They're going to swap onto the low ground. They're going to burn him down, and they're doing a whole lot of damage. And the right click from the Medusa is going to take him down.
You don't even have anything
There's no way that just happened, right? They all chat from the axe. They get the swap onto the Witch Doctor. He dies. They run down. They kill the Sand King. He dies. They're going to just run into the triangle. They kill the Tiny. He dies. Witch Doctor is going to try to get set up here. They know they placed a vision. They got to be careful. This is what I'm saying about here, right? The range. The range is so important to me because you can throw it super far away. Does absolutely no damage to the Underlord there. Okay. Is going to be throwing that damage. No way you just died there, right? The Sand King is going to come in and blink. Does some damage. The Axe Call onto 2. And they're going to turn around. Dunks onto 1. He's going to get the dunk on the other. Misses. Okay, that's all right. The Medusa is going to TP out. The Sand King was not able to get the stun off. The charge from the Spear Breaker is not able to connect, but he's going to be there for his team whenever it comes out. And the Courier is going to be running. The Courier is going to be running. Does it pick up the gem? It's on the other side of the map. This is actually probably the best the game has been in the last 10 minutes. The TP from right in front of the Witch Doctor. That's kind of crazy that you didn't grab it there. Venge is gonna buy back to hold on to that. Axe is gonna be down here with more illusions. Axe is going to be taking the Roshan. Who do you give the Axe to? Who doesn't have an Axe right now? Tiny has it. Spearbreaker, right? I assume Spearbreaker, Sand King, Axe. Yeah, I think you give it to the Spearbreaker. You have to. Planar Pocket. I think Planar Pocket can be good in the right situation. Gonna be doing a lot of damage to the Roshan. And is he gonna go down? There we go. Like 1 second. 1 second before the kill. Anybody can pick up the Ags for this guy? Nope. Okay. Breaker is doing his best to take out these ancients, but he's... Oh! It's 60 minutes! Oh, they pick up a Giant's Ring. Oh, they drop one. Pick up a Giant's Ring on the Medusa. What else did they pick up? I can't tell. They have 2 down, right? They're gonna pick up Force Boots on the Timber. Axe is gonna be able to pick up 1. I'm excited here. I'm excited. This is crazy. They have a DD bottom. They could pick it up. The Tiny is kind of huge right now. He does so much. Book of the Dead to help push. I wonder if that's crazy. I wonder what his other options were. They're gonna eat the cheese? Did he just eat the cheese? Mirror Shield onto the Underlord. Okay. Alright. Sand King says, alright. He has Force Boost too. Alright, the Mirror Shield coming out from the Tiny. Is that worth it? They ping the DD here. The Medusa with the Giant's Ring. I like it because you can go up and down the hills, but is it worth it? Or do they catch the Medusa here? Do they see her? She's going to TP back. She's like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Holy, that was scary. She's going to walk under their vision. She does have enough for... does she? No, she doesn't. She doesn't have enough for Rapier yet. And buyback. But I think if you have... The Tiny's walking up with the DD. He's like, hey, I don't give a fuck. Oh, the volley hits absolutely nothing. Okay. They're going to be doing a little bit of damage, throwing out stuff. The mirror shields do come out. They're doing a lot of... This Tiny does so much damage. It's actually crazy. The volley could reach. You could stand like right here and volley in. I wonder if you could do something. All right, the Axe is looking to go up with the Necronomicons. You see the... Okay, Tiny just says, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to hit this. I'm tired of this game. I want to be out of it. They're doing a lot of damage to the Tiny with all these things. Oh, the big stun from the Venge is going to take him down. The Timbersaw has his Ag, so he's just going to be a big tanky boy. The ult from the Hoodwink is going to miss. Wow, great blink. Oh, Blink Axe! Oh my god, did they volley in? But it's not going to hit anything. Oh my god, it almost kills the Venge. The Axe Dunks does. The Witch Doctor's getting a whole ult off. Okay, the Wind Waker from the Timbersaw is going to get him out. The Witch Doctor is going to have to back away. They're going to be killing the Sand King with the Medusa ult, and the Witch Doctor is going to die as well. The Blink Call from the Axe is going to go on to 3. The Underlord is going to go down. He has the Mirror Shield, so he's going to block that. The ult from the Spearbreaker is going to take him down too. They didn't have the dunk because they'd already used it. The Underlord ult is going to come in. He's going to be right there with his boys. He's coming in. He's right-clicking that Axe, but Axe is going to call away. The Medusa is doing so much damage to the Spearbreaker. Can he charge? Oh, he's going to charge right into her. No, that's such a dumb idea. The Timbersaw walks right past, but he throws the Chakram back. Oh, the volley with the stun from the Sand King is going to take down the Medusa. She's so far ahead. Okay, the Timbersaw is going to get broken right now. He's doing no damage because he's got the barrier, and the Sand King goes down to the Medusa, who comes back in, who has enough for the Divine. Does she go grab it? Does she go grab it right now? The charge comes in from the Spirit Breaker, and boom, the Chakram does miss. The Tiny's going to turn in. Oh my god, he's taking so much damage. Okay, they walk right into the Medusa. The Axe buyback is going to be going in onto the Hoodwink, who goes down. Yes, absolutely. The Medusa is over here. She's going to be going. She's trying to run away, but the charge is going to be going in. He doesn't have the ult, but he does have those drums of an endurance. Are they going to do it? They're doing so much damage to the Tiny, but even more damage goes out to the Medusa. The Medusa turns around. The volley takes her down. Oh, the Timbersaw can't keep his Medusa alive. The Tiny can't keep it alive, but he does have a buyback. He can use it right now. He's going to be coming back into the outpost. Oh, it's insane. The ult onto the Underlord does absolutely nothing. He's got to grab a tree. He's got 2 seconds to the volley. He's going to be tossing up the Underlord twice. He's away. The call from the X is going to be going in the dunk. This is it. The Timbersaw can't do anything. Oh, no, the volley on the high ground. Okay, he's going to change back out. He's going to be on the other way. Wait, who's this? The Venge is just hanging out. Oh no, the Timbersaw is going to be taking a lot of damage here. He's got to be able to live. The planar pocket came out, even though the Timbersaw has absolutely nothing that can be used against that. That makes no sense. The Tiny... Okay, he's trying to finish. He's trying to finish. They have no fortify. They kill the Venge. I don't even care. I don't even care. The Timbersaw says, hey, I'm out. Oh my god. Taking so much damage. The charge comes in from the Spirit Breaker, and he's bashing him. He ults him. Oh no, the Wind Waker is able to keep him away. The Tiny's just taking these towers right now. They have no fortify. It's gonna be careful. The Timbersaw is living for so long, but it's not gonna do anything with the dunk from the axe. It's gonna take him down Bruce Lee style. It doesn't matter anymore. The GG comes down for a Hobbit hole. What a hold! 65 minutes. The Medusa wasn't able to grab her Divine. Wow, GG's. Great plays from both teams, from Hobbit Hole and DOS. What a huge fight. Great plays. Can't wait for game number 2. Great win from Disciples of Synderen. I can't even talk. Holy, will be game number 2 right after this.